What are the best practice for sharing the integration? Oh no, so sorry. Yes, what are the best practice for sharing the integration of technology in schools with limited connectivity to internet?
Okay, so I've always said to whatever the connectivity to the internet, because that is something that has, is all pervasive now and available in many places. When I started teaching myself with technology, I didn't have access to the internet. I was reliant on what was available on what was then floppy disks and on hard drives. And so, that itself was the principles that apply the same though. And I would always say the successful integration is for teachers is start small and build. And so whatever it is to think, okay, let's for example, you might have a lesson, you might have an introductory activity where you with the whole class and you're talking about the introduction to a topic, 5 or 10 minutes. Find an activity, find something on the internet that's going to help you with that, and then switch it off, and then go and do what you were doing before. Don't try and do everything at once using technology. I learned this very, very clear lesson during the COVID lockdowns here in the UK when my daughter was doing her A levels, so that's her pre-university examinations. My wife was teaching from home using Teams and Zoom, and I was trying to work as well, but sometimes not succeeding with a house full of other people doing stuff. And my wife using Teams, she had, as I said, she's got a grade 4 class, and she learned very, very quickly not to have the students on there all the time on Teams. It was a case of, okay, this is the activity you're doing. Switch off your camera now, please, children. Go and do this activity yourselves, and then come back in 15 minutes. So again, that was an example of a technology being used because it had to be used because of the situation with COVID. But generally, think about using technology for a small piece of what you're doing, not something that's going to be implemented across all of your teaching. And I wouldn't recommend that in any case. But it's not just about the teaching and learning in the classroom; it's also about the assessment as well. If you can find activities that allow you that will grade and give you automatic feedback on the student progress, for example, using the internet, then instead of traditionally saying, okay, set you students a piece of written work now, I will then mark it tomorrow, and then next Monday or Tuesday, I will be able to feed back to the students. And sometimes there could be a week passes before you learn and the student learns that they didn't understand what you did 7 days previously. Whereas some assessment tools allow you to give that feedback immediately. You can give it to the student tomorrow in the next lesson, and then they can learn from that immediately. So sometimes it can increase the progress of things. But yeah, I think it starts small, build gradually. That's the key thing.
Okay, thank you. One of the things that I like to reinforce again with the C3, even with limited connectivity to internet or even without internet connectivity, the students, the teachers, all the school community could access digital content even without internet connection. This is one of the powerful things that the C3 has that could help the use of technology, the use of the access of digital contents, even without internet connectivity.